too tall over here. What is going on, crypto fam? Welcome back to Sin City Crypto. It's your favorite co-host, David here, coming at you live with an extremely exciting show from Sin City, Nevada. Before we get into the content, we are not financial advisors. Please do your own research. So much going on today. I don't even know where to start. But let me start by introducing to you my co-host, Big Rob. What's up?
Hola, it's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we are an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take the old, the boring, the stale information, and we package it up in a fun and sexy way. Also, a quick shout-out to Global Media. They help broadcast us out to other channels than just YouTube. And then here, we don't just do live streams. We also do deep dives. This the live stream, though. Check out the deep dives. And then, we're a young and growing channel. If you ain't liked the video yet, the hell wrong with you? You ain't hit the subscribe button yet. What the hell is wrong with you?
What's wrong, man?
And then hit that notification bell so that way I don't have to say what the hell wrong with you. And then I'm excited today, man.
Man, I'm stoked. We have a lot of amazing things to talk about. We got blockchain parlay. We're doing Super Bowl prop picks.
Ooh, yeah.
Some juicy ones. We'll do that. We'll do that right after the hot take.
Hold on, I gotta start the show off with a hola, AG. Welcome to the chat, and hola, Tiffany.
My wife is in the house. What's up, girl? How you doing?
Hey, and
what are we eating for dinner tonight, babe? Talk about that later. All right. So, Architect mentioned. Let's talk about how big crypto is melting. Well, I want to talk to you about something a little more bullish. So let's pull up my laptop. This is from Glassnode.
Man, we just gonna jump right in the charts, man.
We're jumping right into
how
very
about
important
a hello, a conversation. How you doing this morning? You know, maybe shout out to the chat or something. You know,
we'll shout out the chat. All right, go ahead, shout out the chat.
Hold on. Slow down, David.
Man, I'm excited.
David's so excited.
I'm excited.
Okay. First of all, let me
say what's up to AG.
I did. I said hola. AG, we got your message too. We replied to you. Now, welcome to the show, everybody. So big day. Big day. We got the Super Bowl around the corner. I'm excited, man. You know, one of my favorite holidays. I know it's not a federal holiday, but I consider the Super Bowl a holiday. Really look forward to it. It's going to be a phenomenal game. Also going to be known as the Crypto Bowl. So, I mean, if you ain't excited.
Man, who came up with that? That lingo.
If you ain't excited with commercials coming up from FTX, from Crypto.com, and supposedly Coinbase is throwing their hat in the ring and going to have some televised commercials. This is going to be the first one I've seen, so really excited to see that. There's going to be a lot of NFT buzz going on too. The beer franchises, Anheuser-Busch and Miller Lite, or Miller. What is the parent company for Miller Miller Lite or Miller? Either whoever
Molson and something.
Molson
Coors Molson.
So. Yeah, we're really excited. They're gonna be displaying some NFTs supposedly, and you never know. You might get a wild card in there. You know, who knows? Maybe we'll see a Uniswap commercial or a
Uniswap,
or maybe a Cardano commercial. You know, who knows? Maybe this will be the opportunity for somebody to advertise their chain. So I don't know. I'm excited to see. I'm more excited about the commercials than I am the game, honestly.
I'm excited about both.
I mean, think about it. You got 100 million people on average that watch Super Bowl.
That's a lot of people, man.
100 million people, which is 1/3 of the American population, is going to be tuned in, and they're all going to be spammed with cryptocurrency advertisements. So, and everyone loves to pay attention to the commercials during the Super Bowl. So, what a better time to actually focus in on the commercials and see what they're about, especially when they're focused about crypto. Just a reminder, starting on Monday. Next week, we're going to be going live at 10:30 in the morning, so 30 minutes earlier than we have in the past. And then for the chat, if there is a product or a chain or a project that you are passionate about, something that you're questionable about entry, exit points, buying, selling strategies, whatever it is, you want to know a little bit more about it, just let us know. Put your favorite coins in the chat. We'll talk about it during our market analysis. And then if you're active in the chat, if you're over here buzzing away, typing on the keyboard, it is favorable for YouTube. And then what ends up happening is suggest our video to more people. When we get more people suggested, more people come into here. And when we get more people in here, what happens, David?
Vegas party.
We get a Vegas party. And so when we have a Vegas party, we open up the club. And so today we're setting our club limit at 25.
That's right.
So when we get 25 people in the chat today, we are going to open up the club and have a Vegas party.
That's right.
Now, David.
Yes.
Are you ready now?
Can I go into?
Yeah, you're about to pee yourself, bro.
I'm excited. All right, so the markets are tanking. We're down
What?
5. Yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah, we're down here. Let's pull that up.
Yeah,
real
pull
quick.
up the chart. I haven't looked at it this. Ooh, 42.
We're down 5%. So Bitcoin back down to 42.6. ETH under 3K. Good thing we pulled the blockchain numbers.
Oh yeah, so we
at
pulled
9.
our blockchain parlay at 9:30.
Closer to 9.
Yeah, well, there was like 9:15 or something. Either way, just know that for everybody that participated in the blockchain parlay, we posted our numbers, or we pulled the data down at between 9 and 9:30. If you're not familiar with blockchain parlay, it's a very simple contest that we run here with our chat. All you got to do is watch the show on Fridays. Put 2 coins out of the top 100 in the chat that you think are the most bullish for the week, and whoever gets the most gains after the week is up, your 2 coins, you win $50, bro. It's all you got to do is just type in 2 projects in the chat, wait a week, and if you had the most bullish coins, you get $50, bro.
Claim your prize. Today we're giving away 50 Algorand tokens.
Yeah, and
50
so
Algorand
who
tokens.
won the? You know what? It was actually a little closer than I thought it was going to be. Somebody I thought was going to run away with it, but then it ended up being a close call. So
Instead of running away with it, they walked towards it.
ooh, yeah, that's right. So really excited. Somebody here in the chat, I don't know if they're here at the moment, but somebody, one of our regulars has won
they're here.
$50.
They're here.
Oh, they're here, huh?
They're here.
Okay.
Well, it was $50. Now it's probably a little less. But it's going to be 50 Algorand tokens. That's what we decided on. We're sticking with it.
What's the price of Algorand right now?
Algorand's price, I know it's under $1.
Is it? So you get 50 Algorand tokens.
95 cents.
95 cents. So earlier today we were at $1. So hey, you know what? Probably worth $100 in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I
You know,
like
hey,
it.
we're investing in our chat's future.
That's
We're your 401k provider here.
We're spending Robin's money. I like
That's
it.
right. Less
Nothing better than spending Robin's
less
money.
Coca-Cola for me, more Algorand for you.
Yeah. And stay tuned for Robin's story time. Okay. Go ahead and pull up the laptop. Don't. Not yet. Please. Pull up the laptop, please.
Okay.
All right. So this is from Glassnode. These are on-chain metrics. This is the exchange balance of this is the balance of Bitcoin on exchanges. And the timeline here, we're looking at October of 2018 to current. We are at all-time lows over the last almost 4 years. So 3 years and about 4 months. So you can see the correlation of the exchange on the balance on the exchanges versus the price. When balance is up, price tends to dip. Balance goes down, price tends to go up. Now we're in a position here where even though Bitcoin's going down right now, we are currently at, let me get the right figure here for you guys, 2.5, just a little bit over 2.5 million Bitcoin that is held on exchanges. Looking at this time frame, the height was at 3.14. So we are at all-time lows over the last 3.5 years on the balance of Bitcoin on exchanges. And again, the way the price moves based off of this metric, it is a bullish sign. Now, again, we saw Bitcoin is down to 42, so we don't know what's going to happen. But if you start seeing an influx of Bitcoin hitting exchanges, I don't know if you guys are on Twitter or not, but I follow whale alerts. Every single big transaction that's made, that money is moved, crypto is moved, they will alert you. They'll send a tweet. I haven't seen anything. If you guys have seen it, let me know. But this is something I like to follow because typically when people are moving Bitcoin to the exchanges, they plan on selling. Doesn't happen all the time. And then when they're removing it, obviously they're removing it from the supply. They plan on hodling it, which naturally, as demand rises, the price will also rise. So, Robin, you bullish about this metric?
Yeah, but I'm not bullish about the short term. I think we were talking about it yesterday. We were sitting at 45,000, and I was referencing with the stock market taking a big L yesterday with the release of the inflation numbers being 7.5%. Let's not short sell those numbers because that's absolutely insane. And with just kind of the market sentiment, I think we had a big run up. I mean, we went from, it was just 2 weeks ago, we were at 32,000, 33,000.
Yeah.
And we just pumped up to 45. So obviously, we had some pretty big growth in a short term. So definitely, I think pullback is in the cards here. I do think we're due for a big pump on Monday. Especially, you know what? If we get a lot of people seeing crypto commercials on Sunday for the big game, I think a lot of people are going to start opening accounts on Monday.
I like it.
And picking up some Bitcoin. I think it's going to be some really good. And, you know, it's not just America that watches the Super Bowl. It's a worldwide event. So really,
most of the viewers come from America.
Yeah, but yeah. So I think we'll probably pull down to 40,000. Maybe we'll probably bounce off of 40,000 and sit around between 40, 41. And I think that'll probably be the weekend's action. And then come Monday, I think we're off to the races again. That's my feeling.
What's your price target, if all things considered?
For what time window?
Monday.
I got all kinds of price targets.
Monday.
On Monday, we're gonna open up at 43.
43.
And then I'd say come Thursday next week, we'll probably be at 48.
Okay.
So
jot this down so we can all look at Robin and say his two favorite words. What are your two favorite words, Robin?
Don't even start with me today. Don't even start with me today.
I just kidding. All right. Let's go right into our hot take.
It's hot.
Ooh, that's hot, baby.
Johnny, what's our hot take today, bro?
So for today, the hot take. For the next 5 years, are we going to do paper dollars or digital yuan?
Paper dollars or digital yuan? Thank you, cameraman.
Yeah, look at that.
Get your pretty face up there. All right. So over the next 5 years.
5 years.
Am I using paper U.S. dollars? Is that what it is? U.S. paper dollars?
So
or digital yuan.
So you have it either or. You gotta go all in. You gotta liquidate all assets. Go all in on physical paper money.
U.S. paper money.
U.S. paper money.
Or the digital
or
communist
blockchain
Chinese yuan.
technology powered by the Chinese government.
First of all, I will not liquidate all my money and put it into a communist country's digital currency. That will never happen.
It's still blockchain technology.
I don't give a crap what it is, bro. I don't give a crap what it is. As much as it hurts me to say this, I'm going U.S. paper dollars. At least I can go anywhere in the world and spend my U.S. dollars. It'll be taken.
No.
Where are you going to go
Okay,
outside
let me tell
of
you.
China to spend their digital currency?
Here in Sin City, in Las Vegas, the Raiders Stadium is a cashless stadium.
And
So
they're not accepting digital yuan, are they?
no,
Okay.
I mean, not yet. You never know. They could. Maybe there'll be mass adoption of digital yuan.
Hell no. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I am kidding.
Not
you,
in the
but-
okay.
I
good.
mean,
I was
it's a
gonna say,
possibility. It's a possibility.
definitely not in the
highly,
US.
highly unlikely.
Hell
but,
no.
I mean,
It'll never happen. I get it. Yes, it is, in our space, digital currency, blockchain, but
so you'd want to take a step back instead of a step forward. It's a step forward in the wrong direction, but
yeah, exactly. I'd rather step back than take a step in the wrong direction. That's just me. You would rather take a step in the wrong direction than take a step
you
back?
know, as much as I want to say I would take the digital yuan,
There comes a point
It's there's
where
a
Robin's like, if I disagree with him, I was intelligently
I can't do it. You know what? We do live here in America. At least me and David do, and so yeah, I got to stick with the paper dollars. You know what? It is blockchain technology, but it's only cherry picking certain parts of the technology. It's basically you basically have a debit card that's 100% transparent and controlled by the government. So it's not even blockchain as we recognize it. It can be altered, it can be changed, it can be manipulated, it can be followed and controlled. So with that said, even though it is built on the premise of blockchain technology.
It doesn't follow
the golden rules where it's validated and
open source, decentralized.
Exactly.
I mean, we're going to read an article from China about their metaverse, and it'll just explain everything to you and how they look at crypto and what they want to do.
But you know what? If I was living in China, I would opt for the digital yuan.
Well, duh.
You know, versus the regular traditional fiat. Even though there is tons of restrictions, I still feel like it is the move in the right direction. Just like for CBDCs here in the United States, there are tons of hamstrings and downfalls that come with hamstrings. You know, you hamstring somebody. Never heard that expression?
Okay.
So there's tons of limitations that you get with the fiat currency that are alleviated when you go to more of a blockchain technology, even if it is a CBDC. So anything is better than what we have now. Although I think there's leaps and bounds better advantages for going with privatized digital currencies like USDC, even Tether. So you know, I'm excited for the movement, not so much for the yuan, but
Me neither.
so yeah, there you
If
go.
it was any other country outside of obviously, the communist ones, Russia, or if El Salvador came out and said, we're doing a digital currency, then I would use the El Salvadorian digital currency. But Chinese digital currency?
El
No.
Salvadorian's digital currency is Bitcoin.
There you go. Then I would use Bitcoin.
They don't have
Over the
they don't
US.
have their own currency. They were using the dollar, and the dollar's been inflated, so they've lost.
I was just giving an example.
Yeah, but they've lost. So with El Salvador, they've lost the motivation to
And they've-
keep using the dollar. It's
And
going
they've
through
lost
inflation.
their credit rating too. They have gotten slammed
Nobody
from these
cares.
credit rating agencies, bro.
You know what? They're gonna have the last laugh.
100%.
You
100%.
fast
I'm
forward.
telling you,
2
we are
years,
gonna look
3
back.
years from now.
We're gonna look back 5 years from now, and we're gonna all.
Not even 2 years. 2 years.
I'm saying 5 years. It's gonna take a lot of time for the rest of
years.
these.
In 2 years, will the Bitcoin be worth over $100, 100,000?
100%.
Then if that's the case, their average buy is at 41,000.
It's like 2.5x their money. I get it. I'm just saying. For the rest of the world to say, okay, yeah, we want to do the same thing, and then for them to come to realization and admit that, hey, we were wrong, it's going to take some time. No one likes to admit they're wrong. Robin definitely doesn't like to admit he's wrong. I like to admit when I'm wrong. And one thing I'm not wrong about is the show. I don't know where I was going with that. We have a very exciting announcement. Robin, would you like me to announce it now or wait till we get some more people in the
and
chat?
and then at the end of the show, we'll remind people.
So Monday, Sin City Crypto will be represented on the largest crypto YouTube channel in the space today. Sin City Crypto is going to be on BitBoy Cryptos around the blockchain. We are very excited for this opportunity. We want to get our name, our brand, our community, all of us. We want to make it known. We are the most badass crypto family in the entire crypto YouTube space, industry, whatever the case may be. Your boy Robin is going to be representing Sin City Crypto. So yeah, let's hope he doesn't do one of his story times, because I don't know how they'll like that. But listen, we need you guys to come show your support. Look at the movie 300. 300 Spartans went up against thousands and hundreds of thousands of the Persian army.
What?
And they won. I know we're small right now as a community compared to BitBoys, but we all show up. We're all vocal. We're loud. We'll make it known. We'll put our foot down. And that saying, whatever they say, put a stamp on the thing over there. That's what we plan on doing. So super excited. Monday, it'll be on at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you guys go check it out.
Or 5 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah. Watch our boy, Big Rob, kill it on Around the Blockchain. Super excited for that. So
Yeah, that's right. So your boy Big Rob gonna be representing Sin City Crypto. It is a persuasive argument driven talk show, bit more of a contest of sort. So I have all intention of winning that damn thing and showing them what time it is, bro. Because you know what, your boy gonna bring some charisma. He gonna bring some style. A lot of the personalities that are on there, they fall a little flat.
oh my God.
Tell me it ain't the
Okay,
truth.
all right.
Tell me it ain't
So
the truth, bro.
we watched.
First of all, your boy gonna be amped up. I'm gonna be amped up. We're gonna win that thing.
We're going to give him 18 cups of coffee.
Oh,
before he
bro.
goes
If
on.
you got coffee, please send to the studio. Stereo 2, what up, my dude?
You need it on
'Cause
Monday.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to shut this boy up.
Yeah, that's
Fine.
right. Yeah.
So,
Just please no story time, okay?
no story time. You know what? Let's make sure David never does story time. That 300 analogy was cringe, bro.
Why?
That
Why
was a
was it
terrible
cringe?
analogy.
Why is it an analogy? We're a smaller community. We're going to a bigger channel. Let's represent. It's
Okay.
not about numbers.
Okay.
So it's about how loud your voice is and how interconnected your shields are. All right. Anyways, let's move on to our next segment. No, wait. Super Bowl props.
Yeah, we're gonna start
Yes,
off. We're gonna
yes,
start off
yes,
with
yes.
a bang, baby. All right, so we got a
Go ahead, Rob.
special segment for you guys today. Obviously, we have the big game. We're not allowed to say the S word. We got the big game props coming out, or the big game props. We have a section for this. So because there's so many crypto related things going on with the commercials, we figure, why not do prop bets?
Yes.
Obviously, Las Vegas is known for their sports betting and their prop bets when it comes to the Super Bowl. If you're not familiar with a prop bet, it's a bet outside of the normal parameters of the game. So instead of betting on one team to win, you can bet on something like a coin flip for the game, whether it being heads or tails, or whether a quarterback will throw for so many yards. So it's a little bit out of the normal parameters. So we kind of added that premise to the cryptocurrency side. So without further ado, let's get into the big game prop bets.
Robin, you just. Oh, God. Yeah, you guys laugh at me. You're welcome. I'm laughing at myself. No problem. All right. First prop bet. Who will have more Super Bowl commercials? And listen, chat, we want you guys to put your answers in here. No giveaway or anything, but bragging rights. Very important. So, number one, who will have more Super Bowl commercials? FTX or Crypto.com? Let us know what you guys think. What are you putting your money on? I am putting my money on.
We'll keep it simple. One in the chat for FTX, two in the chat for Crypto.com.
Yes. Donnie, will you take tally of this? You're a good man. I'm going FTX. I think Crypto.com blew their load when they spent $700 million on the Staples Center. FTX, they have Tom Brady. They have Aaron Rodgers. They're going to have more spots in the Super Bowl. I'm going FTX. More commercials in the Super Bowl. FTX.
You know, I'm going to go with Crypto.com.
Because you want to disagree with me.
No, because FTX, like you said, has been they've been doing a lot of commercials. They're saturated a little bit more than Crypto.com, which gives Crypto.com a little bit more money in the bank, a little bit more play money.
$700 million.
Yeah, I know they did, but you know what? You know what Crypto.com has that FTX doesn't?
What?
They got Matt Damon, my dude. They got Matt Damon.
Get the hell outta
They
here.
got Matt Damon. He's over there wearing a spacesuit. You seen the commercial, bro?
So stupid.
Matt Damon looking sweet, bro. You know who else is looking sweet? Your boy. That's who's looking sweet here. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I'm going to go Crypto.com.
Don't do that on Monday either, okay?
Hey, you know what?
Listen, man, you can't tell me that Matt Damon is bigger than Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, status-wise.
No. Matt Damon is definitely bigger than Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers put together. My dude.
You're talking about a mediocre actor.
Goodwill Hunting. Goodwill Hunting. Need I say more?
You're talking
Need I
about
say more?
You're talking about an above.
Mr. Bourne himself.
You're talking about an above-average actor who hasn't played in a relevant movie for the last 5 years, versus the GOAT of football.
He's not even
And arguably
plays
the
a
second
sport.
GOAT of football.
He plays a sport. This guy is literally
the
in
biggest
front
sport
of
in
cameras.
the entire country,
He's
and
in-
literally the game is going to get 100 million people just from the U.S.
I'm telling you. Don't be poo-pooing on Matt Damon, bro.
All right,
I'm
Donnie, what do
telling
you
you.
say? FTX or Crypto.com?
I'm going with Crypto.com.
Lame. All right, prop bet number 2. The total number of crypto-related commercials, over under 5. Will there be more or less than 5 crypto-related commercials? I am going. Robin, you go first. I need some time.
So over under crypto related commercials. So what if somebody talks crypto but they're not a crypto? Like what if Budweiser's talking about NFTs? Does that count?
Yes.
So that's a crypto commercial?
Crypto-related commercial. That's the question. So if there's any mention of crypto, it counts.
Any mention of crypto? Because you're gonna get the no. How about this? A crypto entity has a commercial.
Okay. All right.
So Coinbase, FTX, Crypto.com, or if there's a blockchain or a wallet or something that has a commercial.
Yeah.
Okay. 5. I'll go over.
Me too.
But you're gonna go over as well.
I'm going over.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get 2 commercials by each guy. So 2 from FTX, 2 from Crypto.com, 2 from Coinbase, and then one of them might get crazy into a third.
So you just said 6.
Yeah, so that's why I was
Going
saying over.
Yeah. So put 1 if you're going over. Put 2 if you're going under. Donnie, what's your pick?
Over.
Over. All right. All 3 of us are in agreement going over. Next, total number of commercials related to NFTs. Just NFTs. 3.5 over under. I'm going under on this one.
Okay, so where somebody references NFTs,
Or it's a commercial based around NFTs.
Okay,
We know Budweiser's going to get one. We know there'll probably be at least 1, maybe 2 more, but the number's at 3.5. So if you hit 3, you lost. And if you bet the under and it hits 3, you lost. I mean, if you go over and it hits 3, you lost. So I don't think it's going to go over 3. So I'm going to go with the under on
you're
this.
gonna go under. I'm gonna go over. I think you're gonna get. I think FTX. No. I think Coinbase is gonna reference
Their
NFTs,
NFT marketplace.
their NFT marketplace. So I think you're gonna have Budweiser, Miller Lite, and then
Coinbase, that's 3. That's what I
Coinbase.
said. I'm saying 3 is the number, so I'm going to have to go under.
I'm still gonna go over. I think
Metaverse
NFTs are really buzzy right now, man. There's a lot of
Metaverse,
trend.
are we including Metaverse as NFT?
It has to. If they say the word NFT or they show an NFT, then
it
yes.
counts. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So if they just say Metaverse, then it's crypto.
But I don't see anybody advertising just Metaverse. I don't know.
Shit, man.
Oh, maybe Meta will have a commercial.
Meta or Microsoft, Apple, anyone can make a big announcement. So the Super Bowl is a stage. If you have a big announcement in your company, that's when you want to do it, because there's going to be hundreds and million of people.
You know, that's what started Apple's movement, was a big super. So they had a Apple Macintosh computer commercial where they had this like guy from the 80s comes out and he slams the old Windows computer with a sledgehammer, and it was like the craziest commercial. Everybody was going crazy for it, and then all of a sudden Apple stock shot up and hasn't looked back since. So
Johnny, what's your take? Over or under 3.5 NFT commercials?
I'm going over.
You're going over. Are you and Robin, like, is there a bromance going on here or what? You just agree with everything this guy says? You, Robin, and DFib, the trio
no.
bromance.
There you
Man,
go.
can I get some backup in here, guys? In the chat? I know Architect's behind me, but literally he's the only one. It's under, guys. It's under. Anyways, last one. Let's take a side on the game, right? The point spread is 4. Rams are -4, which means the Rams have to win by more than 4 points for you to win a bet if you put the money on the Rams. If you put your money on the Bengals +4, Cincinnati can lose by up to 4 points or win the game outright, and you would still win your bet. I'm taking Cincinnati money line. Screw the points. They're going to win the game outright. Joe Ice Burrow, man. That dude has so much swagger, bro. You know when they say people have this it element to them? They have it. This dude has it, bro.
No, I hear that all the time, man. You know, the dude got it, baby. You know, how you doing?
You can't. You're so dumb, dude. You literally, I lost my train of thought, man. Damn it. So, what I was saying is the guy literally went to the worst run franchise in probably the history of the NFL. And he went there, and in his second year or third year?
Second year.
Second year. Coming off a huge ACL injury, takes him to the Super Bowl, beats out Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
It's the Bengals year, bro. The year of the Tiger, Lunar New Year. I'm taking the Bengals.
Oh,
+4, but I'll take a money line to win.
You're the Tiger. I see what you did there. That's good. That's good. I like it. Okay. First of all, we're not a sports channel, but today we're gonna do a little exception because Super Bowl, big game, is coming up on Sunday. So I'm going to go with the Rams. I got it. I'm not trying to disagree with you. I just have
You're going
watched.
Rams
I've
-4?
watched Cooper Kupp, the wide receiver, the Triple Crown winner in touchdowns, yards, and
Yeah, but
and receptions.
you're really-
Dude has been
you're
straight
really-
on fire.
you're
man.
really trusting
So yeah, I'm telling you, man. I am like.
Bengals. So one of our VC friends, he's a Bengal. He just came over.
Here, open the door real quick. Let's get his opinion. He's going Bengals. So we also.
Bengals all the way. Bengals all the way.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Orange. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Where's your orange today, man? All right. So we got Bengals. We got 2 Bengals. I'm assuming.
I'm going Rams, man. I'm telling you, Cooper Kupp has been straight lighting it up, man.
Johnny, let me guess. You're going Rams?
I'm going with the Lakers.
The Lakers? Get out of here, bro. Are you going Los Angeles? You going the Rams?
Yeah, I'm
Not
going
to
the
mention.
Of course you are.
Okay.
Of course you are, man.
Okay,
You want me to move your desk a little closer to Robin so you can feel a little
Let
safer?
me remind you. One thing the Rams have that Cincinnati doesn't have. You know what it is? Home field advantage.
But that
Don't
doesn't
forget
mean
about it, baby.
anything.
SoFi Stadium. They're playing at home.
That doesn't
I
mean
mean,
anything.
come on.
That doesn't mean anything. They can't even get their own fans in their stadium. I bet you there'll be more Bengals jerseys in that stadium than there'll be Rams jerseys.
All right, let's get back to crypto.
All right.
let's get back to crypto.
Moving on to our next segment, the talking points. All right, let's pull up the laptop. Huge news coming out of the European Union, the EU. They are going to introduce a bill next year to plan a digital euro. The European Commission announced Wednesday it will propose a bill in early 2023 to introduce a digital euro. According to a report by Politico, the ECB, which is the European Central Bank, is already experimenting with the digital euro and is expected to begin working on a prototype by the end of next year. So the digital euro would be the European Union CBDC, and the lawmakers in Europe are concerned the rise of other CBDCs, privately backed cryptocurrencies like formerly Meta's former DM and Bitcoin, could undermine the demand for their fiat. So here's another case of not just a country, but an entire continent that is worried that crypto is going to overtake their fiat system, and they are doing something about it. And this is a quote from the executive board member, Fabio Panetta. If we don't satisfy this demand, then others will do it. 100%. If you're not, maybe you're not ahead of it, right? But at least if you're not even keeping up with it, you will get left behind. You will get passed by. Nothing is stopping blockchain. Nothing is stopping the movement of cryptocurrencies and the markets in general, and how it can help the monetary system, people, everyone. So the countries, and here you have an entire continent, they're seeing that. They're like, well, if we don't do something about it, someone else will. So extremely smart. I'm 100% agree with this. I think every country eventually will have their own CBDC. Whether they'll build out the platform themselves or they'll leverage another cryptocurrencies platform that's already established, that remains to be seen. Robin?
Yeah, it just keeps, it's one country after another, one country after another. Obviously, we're in the space. We see the advantages firsthand because we're physically using it. We're owning the tokens. We're buying it. And little by little, the same revelation that we had when we first started acquiring crypto, we're like, hey, this solves a lot of issues. This is a lot faster and cheaper and simpler and safer. Well, safer is debatable, but at least it's not censorable. It can't be
Censorable?
yeah. No, you can censor somebody. You can, censorship resistant. You can freeze bank accounts. You can have some medical issue, and the bank can be like, "Hey, you're not allowed to touch your own money." And there's so many downfalls with the system we have now, and it's just obvious and apparent the fixes that cryptocurrency has right now compared to the old system. So it just makes sense, and other countries are seeing it. So today is European Union. Yesterday was China. The day before, somebody else. The following day is going to be somebody else, and it'll only be at most 5 years. The entire world. It's just the standard. If you don't get with the times, get left behind, baby. That's it.
That's right.
That's it. And it's never too late. It's never too late. You know, another.
Someone made a song about that.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody I was talking to somebody about crypto, and they said they felt like they missed the boat. They felt like they missed the crypto gains or the possibility of the investment. And you know what I told him?
What?
I said he said he thought it was too late to invest.
I don't
And
understand when
this is
people
what
say that.
Here's my answer. I was like, would you ever say it's too late to invest in Wall Street? It's not, because it's a market that is growing forever.
But it's like
a representation of the markets here, and it's never.
they're
too
talking
late.
about crypto market in general, or like
Yeah, they're talking about
like
just
Bitcoin.
And he wasn't even talking about Bitcoin. He was just talking about he didn't own any crypto. He asked me about it, and then I kind of started telling him about it, and then he was like, "I feel like it's a little too late for me to invest. I feel like I missed
Why?
the boat." And I was like,
It's such a misconception.
It would be like somebody telling you, like, "Hey, you should buy some stock. You should open up a 401k. You should, invest in some companies, things like that nature." Nobody would ever say it's too late, because you understand that the market is always evolving. There's always different players that shift and move around, and
Yeah.
you're basically, investing. And it's the same with crypto. It's no different. This is the technology of tomorrow. Most of it is based on the financial system, and most of it's based on currency and sending money from one place to the other and payments. But there's other aspects as well that's evolving. But such a big integral part of our everyday life, and our number one aspect is money.
Yeah,
I mean, for the most part, and not the most important thing in life, but the number
Do you
one.
believe money buys happiness?
I mean, it helps. I'm just saying, if you got a warm bed and you ain't
My
got
take on money is money makes you more of what you already are. If you're a good person, money will help you do good things for people. If you're a
I don't
shitty
know,
person,
man. Sometimes you give a good person some money and they ain't good no more.
if you're a bad person, money will just make you do more of what you already been doing.
Yeah.
Anyways,
A
we're
lot of
moving on.
temptation.
Let's move on. We're sticking on CBDC news. We're going into China. Digital yuan transactions beat out Visa at the Winter Olympics as residents were held at gunpoint to use the yuan. Just kidding. That's not in the article, but that's pretty much what they're doing. When I read this article, I didn't even want to talk about it, but I figured it's important. On the day of the opening ceremony of the Beijing 2022 Winter Olympics, there were reportedly more transactions made in China's CBDC than those through Visa. This is a quote from the Beijing Organizing Committee for the Games. Replacing cash with digital yuan for payment can effectively reduce direct contact between people and the risk of spreading COVID-19. Okay. Nice cover up. But we don't know the truth, because from countries like China, you will never get the truth because their citizens can't put out the truth because it gets censored. The government's not going to put out the truth. You're telling me that they didn't have some sort of stipulation or something that is going to essentially make people use their digital currency versus using paper money or dollars or Visa or MasterCard, whatever the case may be. Think about it. I guarantee you that there was some provision or something in place that you have to use their digital yuan on certain instances or wherever you go. Or maybe they made some of the businesses around that area where the athletes were staying, hey, you can only accept digital yuan. And now you're forced to go buy it and then use it as a means of payment. So to me, this is BS. Like, in what circumstance will the digital yuan ever beat out Visa in transactions? You're talking about Visa that does hundreds of thousands of transactions every single minute. Every single minute. So this is BS, man. This is communist China spreading word, trying to get their digital yuan out there for people to buy it, people to think it's legit. I'm not sold on it. Robin?
I mean, I at face value, I mean, it makes sense. I know. I mean, I believe it. I believe the numbers.
What I said, though. Do you agree with what I said about forcing people to use the yuan?
I don't think they force anybody. I think they incentivize people.
How?
Probably cheaper, easier, faster. I don't know.
Easier, faster. Okay.
I'm telling you,
faster
man.
than
Things sometimes are a novelty. People just want to use it. You walk in, everyone's
Have
like,
you seen the pictures of the food they're serving the athletes?
Mm-mm.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, no
It's
good.
embarrassing. Like if you and I bet you those are the athletes that are not using the digital yuan. You want a 5-star meal? Use the digital yuan. You want a 1-star meal? Use your dollar, whatever you want to use. So to me,
I'm sure the numbers are right. It's a novelty. You have a bunch of people visiting the Olympics. They've never transacted or used it.
You can make any numbers fit your narrative if you look for the right segment of numbers. So we don't know where they're aggregating this data from to come up with this. I don't believe it to be true at all.
I believe it's true.
All right.
I just think they've dangled the cookie. And
the carrot, you mean?
Carrot.
They dangled the cookie.
Hey man, I'll tell you what, man.
Donnie, seriously, though,
you dangle a cookie in front of me. I'll
Donnie,
use some
seriously,
digital yuan.
Starting next week, we're gonna create a box that's gonna stay in the top or one of the corners. And every time Robin comes up with a new word or a new phrase, we're gonna put it on the live stream. We're gonna leave it up there for about 2-3 minutes. New word of the day or new word created by Robin.
How about this? New word of the day. Fabrobrogasted.
You can't do that. It has to come naturally through your talking.
Okay.
So we'll implement that on Monday for you guys. We hope you're excited because I'm excited about it. All right, let's move on. More China news. China's metaverse plans. Decentralization not required. Experts claim that although China is unlikely to decriminalize crypto soon, NFTs and blockchains still have a place in their metaverse. Not the collective metaverse, in the Chinese metaverse. Newzoo's 2021 trend report Intro to the Metaverse claimed that the communist nation's distaste for decentralization won't necessarily deter it from participating in the metaverse, but the experience may be very different, similar to the way the internet looks behind the Great Firewall. And this is a quote from the Vice President of Research at Roundhill Investments. It will be much easier for China to oversee development of a local metaverse rather than allowing users to access the global metaverse and spending significant resources censoring and blocking certain experiences. So, hey, we're building a metaverse, but we're gonna tell you what you can and can't do in the metaverse. So come to our metaverse. This is BS, man. This is BS. I don't buy anything China. When China talks about crypto, when China talks, I don't listen to them. I don't buy anything they say. But when they start talking about crypto and blockchain and metaverse, you literally banned cryptocurrency in your country. Walk away from it. What are you still trying to do? Dabble in it. You got your CBDC, fine. Leave the metaverse, leave DeFi, leave crypto, leave it alone, man. You banned it. You tanked the price of Bitcoin. And now you're coming in here saying, oh, well, we're going to create our own metaverse. Good for you, buddy. Let's see anyone outside of the country of China or anyone that is of Chinese origin living anywhere in the world is going to use your metaverse versus going into Decentraland or Sandbox or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm done.
So I'm not at all surprised. It makes sense. It fits the narrative they have. They control their internet or they do whatever their old practices are. They're just gonna repeat and repackage in a new way. So it makes 100% sense. The one thing I will say here is that everyone has this idea or this image that the metaverse is going to be decentralized and that what we see with Decentraland and what we see with Sandbox is going to be the norm. I actually kind of disagree with that. I think as of right now, I think we are headed to a centralized metaverse. What China is proposing, I think, is the most likely outcome for the metaverse. I mean, it makes sense.
So
it's easier to build. So, we'll take Meta, for example.
Okay, yes.
Meta's okay.
Meta did come out and say.
So Meta
did come out and say they're not going to patent any of the things they do in the metaverse because they want to, in the spirit of blockchain.
But they're
going
to build the metaverse themselves. So they're gonna build, regulate it, and they're gonna be the ones.
But it doesn't mean it can't be integrated with the rest of the metaverse, right? You can build your own and integrate it with the rest.
No, just like you have your own lane for Facebook and you have your own lane for Instagram and Twitter and TikTok. I think that's how it is. I think you're going to have some interoperability, but I do not for a second believe, for sheer compatibility, it's not going to be able to be integrated. It's not. You're not going to be able to have the pixelated look of Sandbox and then the non-pixelated look of Decentraland live in the same world. It's just they're not compatible. It's like trying to combine Apple and Microsoft. Like it's already super hard to download one program that was built for another. And just in the same way that Samsung and the iPhone, the apps aren't interchangeable. And so you'll have certain bridges, but let this sink in. Meta is going to build the metaverse. They're going to build it how they want.
They're going to build their version of it.
They're going to build it 100%. I'm not going to say it's going to be the only one, but it's going to be the most popular one at the moment until
man, people are leaving Facebook. Like their numbers are dropping.
Okay, so the more research I did on the metaverse, the more disappointed I got. I know the reason I want to say I'm really bullish on Decentraland and Sandbox. Tons of movement, huge community. I like the product they're doing. I like our deep dives we did on them. I'm not at all trying to short sell those projects. I think they have a lot of value, and the community itself is steamrolling the value. But at the same time, I was looking up. I wanted to order a VR headset, and I was looking around. I was like, you know what? I want to experience the metaverse in its entirety, and I want to do it right. I want to have the headset. I want to have the VR headset on. I want to be immersed with it. So I started Googling. I'm like, what headset can I use in Decentraland? Come to find out, you can't even use a headset. Not operable.
Yeah.
And I go to Sandbox, and I'm like, hey, what headset can I use? Not operable.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's coming.
But no, it's not even operable. It's not even on the roadmap. So in every YouTube, no, it's not. It's okay, look it up. Look it up.
Okay.
You want it. You want just because you want it doesn't mean that it's going to come to fruition.
Okay, but so you're saying Meta's going to do that, right?
Meta, they actually had a commercial with Oculus. They already have the VR headset. So everybody has this idea or this image of the metaverse. Right now, essentially, it's a video game where you walk around. It's not even very streamlined. It's not downloadable on your iPhone. So you have to have a computer. You have to log in, and then it's kind of spammy. It's not user driven and easy to use.
You're a big Call of Duty guy. Imagine playing Call of Duty. Imagine playing Call of Duty in the metaverse with your Oculus gear on.
I'm just saying that.
How dope would that be?
Everybody, okay, if you look up, you type in metaverse in YouTube, what does every thumbnail have? A guy with a VR headset.
Yeah.
Because that's what people imagine it looking like.
And I think it will be that.
And Decentraland doesn't have it. Sandbox doesn't have it.
They will have it. I'm telling you.
How do you know? There's no roadmap.
But they're going to have to stay relevant.
But that's what I'm saying. But here's the thing. As blockchain, when you make a blockchain and then you start going to decentralization, you stop building it. And then the community votes. So the longer a project is out, the less it changes. You look at Bitcoin.
Exactly. Rob,
look at Bitcoin. Look at Ethereum.
But you don't think the community is going to come in and say, we want to be able to be in the actual metaverse with
But it might not be possible. The Bitcoin community can say we want to go to proof of stake, but it doesn't matter because it's so decentralized and it's.
But like I said, Meta stated that everything they do, they are not going to patent protect it in the spirit of blockchain being open source.
Exactly.
So if
they're going to monetize the NFTs on top of it.
But if Decentraland and Sandbox are seeing what Meta's doing and there's a roadmap of how they did it, you're telling me they're not going to implement the same thing?
The blockchain is built. But here's what I'm saying. The blockchain is built, and what you're saying is that you can change the code, but it's extremely difficult. You see how hard it is to fork anything, to change something, to reduce a gas fee.
Huge thing that they would.
But here's the thing: in my opinion, it's so technologically difficult to integrate something like that. In my opinion, it needs to be built from the floor up.
Well, maybe
because, I mean, you want it bad. You want it bad, and you want
it. If you're excited about the metaverse, you don't want to just go on your computer and play a game.
That's where we're at right now.
I know, but I'm saying that's not where we're gonna be at.
How do you know? There's been no
way.
There's no talks of integration with VR headset. Literally, there's not even one article. Not one article. You type in VR headset, Decentraland. There's not even an article on it.
Well, why don't we reach out to them then?
You can, but I don't. I think it's pointless.
I don't think it's pointless. What do you guys think?
You could want it as bad as you want it.
Community, what do you think?
You make a blockchain, it's hard to fundamentally change what it stands
for. I agree with. I agree.
And and integrating how the thing works as far as, because here's the thing, like, just think of it this way. When you play Decentraland, you walk behind your character. So you're not even in a first person view. So just right there, you have to change the entire dynamic of the game. You're not looking at it from a first person perspective. You're looking at it from over the head Grand Theft Auto style, where you see the guy's shoulders and him walking forward. So right there, you already have completely different. So just to change it from that look to first person shooter style, already very difficult. So
All right.
I think Meta, they're gonna build the metaverse. They already integrated the headset. Their idea of integrating the headset has been implemented from the ground up. They're gonna build the metaverse, and then they're just gonna NFT royalty the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And that's where they're gonna make their money. And that's why they're trying to be like, oh yeah, we're not gonna copyright anything. We're just gonna build the metaverse, and then everything will be for sale. Everything. So.
Guys, we're almost there to blockchain parlay. Make sure you stay tuned to find out who the winner is, who's going to receive the 50 Algorand tokens, and to put your picks in for next week. We're moving on to our next article. So, the Ontario government freezes millions more in donations to the Freedom Convoy. If you are not familiar with the Freedom Convoy, a bunch of truckers in Canada came together and said, screw these vaccine mandates and mask mandates. They're trying to put pressure on us. They're either trying to fire us or make us do it. They literally almost brought the country and the supply chain to its knees. People were donating money through GoFundMe, and these centralized places that were raising the money. People were raising the money on, froze the account. And so what people started doing is they created a Bitcoin account. Well, here is another example of the same thing that happened again. So the Ontario government in Canada has been granted an order from the Superior Court of Justice to freeze millions of dollars in donations on the Give, Send, Go platform from reaching the protesters. So first it was GoFundMe. Now it's Give, Send, Go. I just don't know. Like, they set up a Bitcoin account, man. Just what are you doing? Just go add some Bitcoin in there if you really want to donate money to these guys, because obviously they're going to block everything. They don't want to reward these people who are standing up and fighting for what they believe in and standing up for their rights. And then on top of this, this same Freedom Convoy is now in the U.S. And there was an article. We're not going to show the article, but Robin, you want to kind of narrate the article a little bit? I know you read that a little more in depth than I did.
It's just pretty much that the U.S. is, the truck drivers are trying to congregate and do very similar protests against the vaccine mandates that Canada is doing, and it's supposed to hamper the supply chain as far as the Super Bowl. So there's supposed to be a lot of goods moving around the country. Anticipation for the Super Bowl. There's a big run on the grocery stores for party snacks and things like that. So
you might not find your favorite buffalo dip at the store.
Hey, man.
You got a new person in the chat.
Oh, do we? Who we got in here?
Robert.
Hola! Robert, welcome to the show, my dude. So, yeah, now, okay, so here I'm just gonna kind of say something. I'm not I've gotten my vaccine. I could care less if somebody else does or not. That's your own decision. I see both points of view. You don't want to get a vaccine, you want to get a vaccine, cool, whatever your narrative is. However, if you take a truck driver into context, as far as who they're in contact with, I don't really know if it's necessary.
What if their steering wheel gets COVID, man?
So I don't know if it's necessary that a truck driver get a vaccine. I mean, if you look at other professions, like say you're at a movie theater, or you're, a karaoke hall, or you're working around lots of people, but a truck driver, at least from my perspective, I've never done the job, but I could just imagine the truck driver for the most part is sitting inside of his
95% of their time is in their truck.
In their truck. So they're by themselves. So I don't really know who they're going to be spreading COVID to. I mean, I guess they're going to have truck stops and stuff like that, but I mean, if you go to a restaurant, I mean, just wear a mask. I don't know, man. I don't really.
Do you want the Freedom Convoy to come down to the U.S.?
I
kind of do.
I don't, man.
I kind of do, man. I think the governments have had too much power over, like, the people. You look at Canada, you look at places like China and Europe, and now the U.S. there and we're not a political show, so I'm not going to get into politics. I don't care if it was a Republican in office or a Democrat, Joe Biden. I don't give a crap. But when you're firing people from work for not getting a vaccine, right? Vaccine's supposed to protect you as a person. So if someone else doesn't want to protect themselves, then what does it matter to you? Why are you going to take their ability to provide for their family away because it's something they don't believe in?
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
If you're a medical professional,
They're
I
firing
understand.
nurses.
I understand.
During a big spread because they don't want to get the vaccine to protect themselves.
But
then they come out and say we're short-staffed on
But
the
there's more room for argument there. You have people that are more susceptible to COVID. Anyway, I'm not going to go down the COVID rabbit hole, but I'm just saying that certain demographics, as far as different professions, maybe COVID vaccines make more sense. I'm just saying that the exposure of a truck driver is extremely minimal when it comes to large groups of people.
I agree.
And if there's anybody, I don't know. That's just my perspective.
But I think it's the fact. It's the fact behind it. People standing up for their rights. Anyways, we're going to move on. Huge Coinbase news. Coinbase partners with One River to roll out the new institutional platform. If you're not familiar with One River, they are a financial firm out of Connecticut, founded in 2013. They have a little over $2 billion in assets under management. The separately managed account will be exclusively available for Coinbase Prime users and specifically targets the institutional investors. What does Coinbase know that we don't know? Cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase has penned a partnership agreement with One River Digital Assessment Management to provide institutional-grade wealth managers with an exclusive platform to acquire digital asset investments and engage in related activities. So, is Coinbase just randomly, right? Because they have the NFT marketplace coming up. They got a lot of stuff going on. New people coming into crypto. And they're partnering with One River, just saying, oh, we feel like we want to partner with this company to bring, or do they know it's coming? Or are they getting inquiries from these institutions and these institutional investors, and they've gotten so much demand, like, we got to do something. Is that what's happening? Or are they just trying to get ahead of what is going to happen?
They're already the go-to for institutions. So when you're a big player, when you have a lot of money, you're trying to scoop up a ton of Bitcoin at once without liquidating the books. I forget what it's called, but it's like Coinbase corporate or something. What's you know what it is off the top of your head?
Prime? Coinbase Prime?
No, it's not Coinbase Prime. But either way, they have an institutional version of Coinbase where instead of liquidating the order books, you can buy directly from them if you're trying to scoop up large amounts of Bitcoin. It's made more for institutions. So I feel like they're just broadening that aspect of their business. So they're big in that's where, remember, when people say institutions are getting into crypto, if they're not buying Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust, then and they want to do a spot buy, they're going to go straight to Coinbase. So,
well, so what do you think? Do you think there's already demand there, and they're trying to?
I think they have a huge customer base that's already buying Bitcoin, and they're trying to make it easier, and they're trying to expand that operation, and they're trying to bring in more people. Like, I think they might be overloaded. They might be looking to expand the infrastructure to accommodate for all the new institutions trying to buy Bitcoin or crypto.
Okay. Let's move on. More big news coming from a publicly traded U.S. company. We have Uber. Uber will absolutely accept Bitcoin when it becomes more, quote, environmentally friendly, said the CEO. Uber, the world's largest ride-sharing app today, doubled down on its plans to eventually accept various forms of cryptocurrency, including Bitcoin for payment. We are having conversations all the time about crypto. I think right now what we see with Bitcoin and some other cryptos is that they are quite valuable as a store of value. He added, the exchange mechanism is expensive. It's not great for the environment. As the exchange mechanism becomes less expensive, more environmentally friendly, I think you will see us lean into crypto a little bit more. So, huge news. Uber, not sure how many users they have exactly. I didn't look that up. But a lot of people use Uber. And if you incorporate, I'm assuming it'll be the Bitcoin Lightning Network when you do incorporate payments. Would you spend your Bitcoin for an Uber ride, Robin?
Absolutely. Here's the thing. I'll use Bitcoin at any point in time. I got two different bags. I got my Bitcoin I'm hodling, and then I got my play money that's in crypto. And I don't have play money in crypto in the form of Bitcoin at the moment, but if I get an opportunity to use crypto, why not? I'll sell some ETH or I'll sell some Cardano or whatever I got hanging out in there, and I'll move it over to Bitcoin and I'll transact on the Lightning Network. Why not? I think I would love to take advantage of these features. I mean, I think this is the standard moving forward. Whether or not Bitcoin will be the standard, I don't know. It's still debatable. The Lightning Network, it's fast, it's efficient, it works. You can look at El Salvador. There's no reason to say it doesn't. Now, can it scale to millions, if not billions of users? That's to be seen. And I think right now there are other projects in the payment infrastructure system that address these issues and are more so built exactly for that. Bitcoin was built for that, but Bitcoin does 5 transactions per second. Okay, so now the Lightning Network batches everything up and then it sends it into the Bitcoin network and checks in with it. And it has it also uses oracles to keep to date with the price fluctuation. So the 5 transactions per second isn't how the Lightning Network works. But let's just be honest here. Bitcoin is not the most efficient use of payment.
I like the idea that, right, Bitcoin and crypto being, well, let's just talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin being used as a form of payment. But I'm going to have, like, I believe in Bitcoin as a store of value. So I'm going to have a really, really, really hard time parting away with any of my Bitcoin unless it's for a major purchase, like a home or a business or maybe a car.
Like I was saying, if
I'll just pay with the devalued US dollar versus Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hodl my Bitcoin.
Here's the thing. Like, if you have some money sitting around that, you know, instead of keeping money in your checking account, you just keep it in a crypto account. And whether or not it's sitting in Ether or BNB, you know, if they only take Bitcoin and you want to use it, just convert over to Bitcoin and then use it then. Now, it might sound a little bit more complicated. I don't know. I think things are going to be a little bit more streamlined in the future. I'm telling you, I think there's going to be a standard form of payment when it comes to cryptocurrency. I think there's going to be one chain that is the go-to. The same that you have, everybody uses Visa, but there's other options like MasterCard and American Express. But generally speaking, most people use Visa. Right. So I think it's like 80 or 90% of all credit card transactions are done on the Visa network.
I think XLM is a great platform to be like the main crypto payment.
It could be one of the ones we don't expect. I mean, Harmony One is extremely cheap and fast.
Dude, XLM is literally
a great option.
The transaction fee is 6 zeros and a 1. 6 zeros and a 1.
It's to be seen, but I think there will be somebody. Maybe it'll be Bitcoin. I doubt it.
I don't want it to be Bitcoin.
I doubt it. I think there's going to be a separation.
What do you guys think? Do you think, like, if you had the opportunity anywhere you go to groceries, oil change, whatever the case may be, to pay in Bitcoin or to pay in your fiat currency, are you going to part with your Bitcoin for a $5?
That's what I'm saying. But you don't have to sell your Bitcoin you're hodling. You can have money in your exchange and then just convert some over.
Bitcoin,
just like you're sending $50 to somebody.
I get it.
You could send them $50 in Bitcoin. You don't have to cash out your Bitcoin.
Right. You take the 50 you would have spent, buy Bitcoin, and use that. But that's just an extra step. I'd rather just buy the Bitcoin and let it sit in my account.
Well, then you're going to have that same. You're going to run into that same problem no matter what currency they take. If it's Ethereum, you got to do the same thing. I don't want to part my Ethereum. Well, now I got to keep some Ethereum.
Well, XLM might part with XLM, no problem.
But that's the thing. You don't have a huge bag of XLM ready to just sell.
How do you know?
I'm just saying that, like, no matter what, you got to look at whatever chain you're using for payments. That's like your checking account. So you got your savings and you have your checking. And so at some point, when every retailer is accepting XLM, for example, or every retailer accepting Harmony One, or every retailer and you know that no matter where you go, that's accepted everywhere. And that's where we're going. Then at some point, instead of having your checking account with cash, you're going to have your checking account, quote unquote, but in Harmony One or in Cardano or in BNB or whatever token is going to be, and that's going to be your spending money. So
Almost to blockchain parlay. If you have to leave, don't leave because you want to put your picks in for the parlay.
yeah, Robert, if you're not familiar, I know you're new here. If we have some other people new to the chat, every Friday we do a contest called Blockchain Parlay with the chat here. It's a very simple contest to enter. All you do is type in 2 coins or 2 projects in the top 100 that are not stable coins. So you pick two projects, doesn't matter which ones, and then from Friday to Friday, so in 1 week, whichever 2 projects have the most gains compared to the competition wins $50 in a cryptocurrency, which we sell you, or which we send you. So excuse me.
It's not always going to be $50. Maybe it'll be more. Maybe.
Yeah. Right now it's 50. So what we'll do at the end of the show, we'll see who was the winner of last week's parlay, and then we'll open up the discussion for your next picks as well. So really fun, and then you can we put the community at heads up against each other. You know, everyone here thinks they're professional.
And listen, take advantage of it now while there's not a lot of people that are here in the chat that are putting their picks in. Because once there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,000 people in the chat and we do blockchain parlay, your odds of winning are going to be a lot less. So, have you got your picks yet?
Maybe.
Donnie, you got your picks yet? Me neither. Damn it. It was a busy morning today. All right. Last article I'm going to talk about. If you're a truffle fan, raise your hand. Robin, raise your hand.
I love me some truffles, bro.
Truffle NFTs. Giant truffle will be sold as a non-fungible token. Edible NFTs are nothing new in this wild blockchain frontier. And it goes down here to say Bernard Planche, which is a French truffle grower, didn't think twice before running into the backyard to dig up one of his biggest truffles. He already had a plan for the truffle destiny to make it into an NFT. The sale takes place on OpenSea, and the winner will have 2 options to pay for the truffle in crypto or cash. The buyer will take ownership of the giant truffle, but they will also get an NFT to prove its authenticity, plus a copy of the physical certificate. So you can own the rights to the NFT of the largest truffle, one of the largest truffles in the world. You can also get the largest truffle in the world and enjoy it with your... What do you put truffles on, by the way? Eggs, steaks...
Risotto.
Yeah. Anyways, this is not something we're going to spend too much time talking about, but here's
Why not?
another
I
way.
want to talk about it.
Is this Robin's? Are we going into Robin's?
Oh,
story?
man. Let me tell you about truffles, man. Big fan of truffles. Not a big fan of truffle oil. Let me tell you. Truffle oil ain't got no real truffle in there. All it is it's an olive oil or maybe even a sunflower seed oil. And then they add perfume. They add these weird smells. That's what you get when you go to that bar and you order the truffle fries. And
What kind of credibility do you have, Robin, to be talking about this?
I'm telling you, man. Don't worry about it. I know my truffles. Okay, so anyways,
I was hoping you'd say I went to culinary school.
I did go to culinary school.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right. So Chef Murder. You ain't the only chef in the house. How you doing? But my true calling was crypto, though. So anyways, now it's really cool. So one thing I did learn when I went to culinary school, worked a little bit in restaurants. When you get like the Japanese Kobe, you ever seen like the Japanese Kobe? So the Japanese Kobe, it's like got so much fat in there. Anyways, it's like a prized piece of meat. It's one of the delicacies of the world. Now with that, when you get it, a lot of like if you go to a steakhouse and you order a Kobe steak, they'll bring out a certificate. And they'll have a little picture of the cow on there. It'll give you it's like date of birth and all this stuff. Yeah, all that stuff.
Fun.
Yeah, so
basketball.
and it's all like official. It's got like little watermarks on there. And so when you order, a $500 steak, the waiter or whatever will come by, show you the certificate. Be like, here's a certificate. This shows authenticity. So you're doing the exact same thing here with this truffle. So now you don't have some piece of paper that can be adulterated. You don't have these like conspiracy theories going on. Like, is it a real truffle? Where did it come from? You have it from the source. You have all the information tied to the truffle. I think a lot of this is going to move forward. You're starting to see this implementation with like Rolex watches to verify authenticity, with wine. So it's integrated into the food and food service industry already.
Like Donnie, you're a big shoe guy. I know you're a big shoe guy. Can you imagine never have to worry about any shoes you buy being fake? if you buy them on the secondary market. Like imagine how much, like if every shoe you bought had a certificate, an NFT style certificate where you can verify it on the blockchain. Like, yo, this is real. Like, would you be happy with that? And let's say you have two marketplaces. You have eBay and a place where they offer you the NFT certificate to provide its validity. Which one are you going to go buy your shoes from?
Well, it's basically like buying them on StockX.
They come with the guaranteed authenticity, right?
Yeah.
But it's
You get a
them
sticker.
guaranteeing it. What if the blockchain guarantees it, where no one can fudge with it?
Well, then you're 100% money. You don't have to, no worries.
So NFTs, people who crap on NFTs and say they're used for money. Man, I had a guy I've known for like 3 years. He hits me up. He goes, man, I don't understand why people are so into NFTs. They're just a way the people just created them to launder money. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, why do you think that? He goes, well, because why would it make sense for me to pay $1 million for a JPEG picture? I'm like, okay. So what do you say to the people that buy $20 million Picassos? Yeah, but I get to hang them. You get to hang them in my room. I was like, okay, go get your JPEG printed and hang it in your room.
Here's the thing: if you buy a piece of art, say you go buy a Picasso or you go buy the Mona Lisa, and you go hang it in your wall. Like, how you gonna show anybody that piece of work? Like, you spend all that money on that artwork. How are you going to show it off? Are you going to invite every person you meet to your house?
Seriously.
Like, at least the JPEG, at least the NFT, you can walk around and be like, ha, check that out, baby. Like, yeah, look at me. You know, you can put it on your profile picture.
That would so be you, bro.
Yeah.
You would buy an NFT.
Yeah, you know you would.
You know what? I'm personally working on getting one of the creators of an OG blue chip NFT project on the show. And if he comes on the show, I'm gonna straight up say, "Hey, man, what do we got to do to get this man Robin to buy an NFT?"
Hey, you know what? I want to turn a piece of art that I drew as an NFT.
Okay,
I want to go through the process.
that's not happening.
Why not?
All right.
I got a badass NFT picture. I'm telling you.
Okay. Before we move on to our next segment, the market analysis, let us know if there's anything you want us to take a look at, entry point, exit point, something you want to learn more about. Let us know in the comments section below. That being said, let's roll right into our market analysis.
Yeah.
All right. Markets are down 4.3%. We were down 5.3 just 2 minutes ago. I like CoinGecko because it kind of shows you what's happening in the hour, 24 hours, in the last 7 days. So even though Bitcoin is down to 42.6, we are still up 15% over the last week. And with the on-chain metrics we showed, we'll see what happens over the weekend. But I think we're gonna come out of 42. I don't think we're gonna go under 42. I think we're gonna come out of 42 because the whole idea of buy the rumor, sell the news is going to happen. Rumors of all these crypto commercials happening, rumors of this company, that company getting into crypto. People are going to FOMO in, and then it'll naturally just snowball. So I don't know why people are letting go of their Bitcoin right now. Kind of stupid, if you ask me, but hey. And then we have Ethereum back under 3,000. We're at 29.72, down 5% over the last 24 hours. Binance Coin down 4%. Sitting just above $400. And then we have XRP wiping out half of their gains over the last week, down to 78 cents, down almost 10% of the last day. And then we have Cardano sitting at $1.11. And this is what Robin's doing right now. He's flipping a coin in the air. Solana under $100. So Solana's kind of been wishy-washy. Wishy-washy to me. So I think we had one person pick Solana during the blockchain parlay, and I think they did the worst out of everyone, right? We'll look at that in a second when we go over the results. But Terra Luna, so up 0.1% over the last hour, but can't seem to get over that $75, $80 mark. Trying to get back close to that $100 range it was in. Big news with the sponsorship with the Washington Nationals from the Major League Baseball here in the U.S., but nothing really happened in the price. So just because there's a bullish announcement that happens doesn't always necessarily mean that the price is going to automatically just move. So depends. And then rounding out the top 10, we have Polkadot falling under $20, $19.43. Yeah, that's all I got for that. Let's look at the biggest gainers and the biggest losers in the top 100. AMP is the number one gainer over the last 24 hours. We are up a little over 7.5%. Robin, what are your thoughts on AMP? We did do a deep dive on AMP. If you guys want to know more about the project, go watch that deep dive. It was a really, really good one. But Robin, what are your thoughts on AMP? Does AMP have what it takes to kind of lead the charge on payments?
Yeah, I think so. I'll be honest with you. I'm starting to forget what AMP did.
They're a payment infrastructure. They're kind of backed.
I know that.
They're
and
backed
then I
by
forget all the details. I just remember they have a big community. They have
Flexa. They're backed by Flexa, who was in over 40,000 merchants in the U.S. and Canada combined.
They have a really big network. They have a big community. You know what? If you're not a fan of XLM, why not? I'm going to go back and watch our own deep dive on it because I'm starting to get clouded on my memory.
There's a lot of projects. So to say you know everything about every project is BS. So, because I personally did a lot of the research on it, I know what it does. It's just, I don't know. They got Flexa behind them. They're accessible through 40,000 merchants across the U.S. and Canada. They're up, but with a and let me just double check their supply. 42 billion tokens in circulation. That puts them right on par with Cardano. And less than half of their coin supply is in circulation currently. And Robin, what's the number we like to see?
Over 50% of
50%. So unless you know their inflation schedule, you don't know when the other 60% of the tokens are going to hit the market. Are they going to flood the market at once? Are they going to be introduced slowly, percentage-wise? We don't know that. So, yeah, that's that as far as that. Let us know what you guys think about AMP. Is anyone in the chat right now? Is anyone holding AMP? Let us know what you think, how long you've been holding it, if you like the project or not.
And then Nick referenced eGold or Elron, if you want to take a quick peek at that. And then after that, we will roll right into the blockchain parlay results.
Ooh, Elron's up 10% over the last 24 hours, or 6%. So $191.
Oh, that's a big gain. Did they have some news drop or something?
So this is the 1 month chart, but this is the 1 day, which
looks like something happened here.
This measures it by every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes.
Something happened. Maybe they got because look at the total volume there at the bottom. So
let's look at it this way. Pull up my trading view. What do you guys think about TA? Do you guys like TA? Do you not like TA? Robin thinks TA is boring.
Boring.
It can be boring, but I think it's important.
It is. You can't dispute analytics and history and patterns.
Here's
they're good. They're good tools to use. You shouldn't make all of your trades or decisions on it. At the end of the day, my philosophy is if it's a sound project with a good team, great vision, roadmap, for me, I do look at the charts to see if it's maybe overheated.
This is not
or
a good
maybe
sign to me.
People are like FOMOing in, or as an example. But for me, I'm just gonna buy, man.
To me, that's
the thing. I'm just gonna dollar cost average in. If it's a project I like, I'm just gonna keep buying it. And you know what? If it just had a huge run up, then maybe I'll wait a couple weeks, wait for a pullback, and then I'll start my buying. But essentially, I don't.
This thing wicked all the way up to $237. But here's a negative to me. You had a crap ton of volume, and then there was so much selling pressure. It dropped from 238 down to 191. To me, that's not a strength signal as far as, if you're in the bullish
they might have broke some news. Usually when you get that much volume on a big project, something happened.
Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look if they did break any news.
You can just hit the news button at the top up there.
I know, but I like to do things the hard way. This is a day ago. No.
Well, hit the news button. See if it populates anything. Go down right there. Up, right, left. The one that says news.
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing. Nada. So what's behind that? No idea. But what we do know is there was a crap load of orders, crap load of sell orders. People sold when it pumped all the way up to 237. Now we're back down.
Let's get into it, man. The people want to know who
Want to
won.
get into it?
The people want to know who won.
All right.
We want to give away some crypto.
All right.
Unfortunately, we're a little low on the people watching, man.
It's okay, man. That means, you know what that means?
More
that means the
opportunity.
people that are in here right now, you have a better chance of winning
There
free
it
money
is.
next week.
There it is.
All right, let's roll right into it, Donnie. Roll blockchain parlay. Let's go. All right, Rob, go ahead.
All right, here we go. This is the results of the blockchain parlay from the in-house community. The staff here, we have Big Rob, aka myself, at the top. Not only at the top of the list, but also at the top of the gains for the week. So your champion, the man, the myth, the legend, Big Rob, has once again secured another victory. Pat on the back for myself. Thank you so much for being supportive, Robin. Now, OMG Network up 4.19%, stacks up 6.33% for a total weekly gain of 5.2%. Now, David had Compound and Yearn Finance. He went with two different DeFi, or basically your finance
Yield
platforms.
farming and lending.
Yield farming, lending.
Hey, don't laugh at me, HP. What? Come on, bro. That's disrespectful, my dude.
So we got David with a return on Compound of 2.98%, and Yearn Finance, which is a project that we are very passionate about here. I think it is the leader in finance, so don't sleep on Yearn Finance. However, for the week,
Got all the way up to 95K when Bitcoin hit 69.
yeah, man, hey, there's a lot. You know what? Big fan of Yearn Finance, but for the week, kind of a disappointing 0.24% growth for a total of 1.61%.
And then before we show the winner and the next
About
slide,
Donnie, you know,
yeah, no, hold on, no, wait, no. I'm saying before. Who do you guys think the winner is? Who do you think won from the community? Throw your answers out there. Okay, Ronnie.
Okay,
Ronnie,
so
Donnie,
back to the chart here. We got Donnie as well with the, he won last week, but
the two slowest moving projects.
you
Still
know
beat
what?
me, though.
He went with a solid pick. You know what? If you can get 3.8% returns in 1 week, you are doing something right. So
5.26.
that's why it's so easy to make money in crypto. Don't kid yourself. So even with these safe, secure bets, with not a lot of risk, Cardano and Link, you're still getting 3.8% returns, 4.31 on Cardano, and then Chainlink at 3.29. All right, and then without further ado, let's see who the winner of the blockchain parlay from the community is. Drum roll, and put it up. There it is. So, Nick Flip, you are the proud winner of 50 Algorand
tokens.
tokens.
Bro. He got 40% on Cadena. I know.
Kadam.
I know HP's a huge Cadena guy. And then Mana, 15.62. Great job. HP, you were close, bro. You were at 18.31.
And then
Good pick on Wave.
Stereo 2 would have had a good run.
Isn't this the second week Stereo 2 hit a home run and then just tanked on the other one?
Yeah, you know what? You need to dial in both your picks, bro, because you had the highest pick this week and the highest pick last week, but then you also straight picked a clunker as well on the back end. So
Literal clunker.
with Nick Flip, Cadena up 40% on the week. Some massive gains there. He doubled down with Mana as well. So Decentraland and Sandbox have been both pumping. So with that, we have a combined 27.79% returns on investment in just 1 week. So good job there. Very notable, HP. HP had Waves and Loopring, both of them returning him a net return of 18.31%. And then we have Stereo 2, as we mentioned.
Freaking Algosaurus.
Yeah.
I told you not to pick Solana, bro. I told you. They are not dependable. He's not even here.
Algosaurus picked Algorand. Not surprised there. So.
Better.
All right. So, Nick, in case you didn't already know, just send us a message. DM us on Instagram, right?
Yes, at
DM
Sin City Crypto _1. DM us your Algorand wallet address. Please double check it twice before you send it. Because once we send it to the address, if for some reason you send a wrong one or there's a letter missing, there's nothing we can
We
do.
ain't
about
gonna send it twice.
That's right. So DM us and we will send you your 50 Algorand tokens right away. Congratulations, my friend. With that being said, allow us to put in the picks for this week. This week's blockchain parlay picks.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go last.
So everybody here in the chat, take your time, look it over, do your research. You probably got about 5 minutes. We're gonna go through our picks here in house, and then we'll open it up for the chat to write down.
Also,
their picks as well.
also no stable coins, and try to pick some different. You don't have to. There's no rule that's saying you should, but try to pick some different. Anyways, go ahead.
All right. So,
Robin, you're first.
oh, is that the Instagram?
Sin City Crypt. Yep.
Yeah, and then it's also our Instagram is also on the description. So if you hit the down arrow on you close the chat, hit the down arrow, you'll get a link to the Instagram down there as well. All right. So for this week, what are my picks here? You know what? Extremely unprofessional. I'm not prepared. Let me take a quick look at the charts, and I will give you.
So that's okay. Take your time because I am doing. So Nick, I got you for Elrond.
Well, what about you? We got to pick yours first. We got to go with the in-house first.
Okay, then go ahead, Robin.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go with XRP and HBAR.
Ooh, I like those. Okay, Rob. Okay, XRP and HBAR. Donnie.
Come on, David.
All right, I'll
Stop
go.
typing for a second and just pick
No,
your picks.
I have. I was gonna let him go first. I can go. All right, Donnie, you're unprepared.
I'm gonna go
shame on you.
with Polygon and Litecoin.
Litecoin. God, I hope you lose. Polygon, Litecoin. I'm going with Crypto.com coin
Ooh,
and Cosmos. Crow and Cosmos is my pick. Let us know in the chat what you think. Also, if you are watching or listening to this on one of our podcasts, and if it's before 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, that is a deadline to put your picks in. So type away. We check it right before 5 and get the last.
Stereo 2, Crow and FTX.
I was gonna say Crow and FTX.
HP, ADA, and Doji.
So what's Stereo 2?
Stereo 2 is Crow and FTX.
I see what Stereo 2 is doing. He's trying to
Super Bowl.
get that Super Bowl pump.
DFib. Did DFib give his pick?
Oh, we got Eddie. Eddie coming out of the out of the shadows. He's been quiet all this whole time. He's like, "Hold on, I want some money." Yeah, I don't blame you, Eddie. Good move.
All right, Eddie's
So Eddie's ICP and Polygon.
Yep.
Chef Murder is Bitcoin and Ethereum. Safe play there. Okay.
Elgrand.
We got Russell with
Chef is Bitcoin and ETH.
yeah, and then we got Russell and he has got Quant and Flow.
Quant, solid.
HP's got ADA and Doge.
HP is ADA and Doge.
Yep. And then the reigning champion, Nick is
I got Nick.
okay.
I got him Elrond and XTZ.
He didn't say Elron. He said El Grand.
Well, okay.
El
So
Grand. This is what he put.
Nick, I'm assuming El Grand. You meant Elrond. Please specify, verify. If not, I'm gonna leave it as Elrond.
Olga, Polygon, and Doge.
Olga's got Polygon Doge.
You know, Polygon Doge. So Matic and Doge. I got HP. I got Crow. Yes.
Okay, cool. Well,
Oh, DFib is doing the same picks. Ethan Anchor. Come on, bro.
hey man, if that's what hey,
All right, whatever.
hot along, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hot along, my dude. Why not? All right. Okay, so while I'll give you guys a chance to type in the chat if you're not familiar watching, 2 picks, top 100 biggest gains after a week in competition against the chat. Whoever the winner is, $50. Could be more, could be less, but we'll do at least $50.
We'll see.
Now, just a reminder. So here for everybody, we will be going live at 10:30 a.m. starting Monday. So we will no longer be live at 11. So make sure you set your alarms to get here 30 minutes earlier. Also, please come show your support and love. Come hang out with us. We're going to be on BitBoy's channel on the Around the Blockchain. It airs at 5 p.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. Vegas time. So if you guys could show up, show your support, and come hang out with us. So we're really excited to be in there. Your boy gonna bring the fire. That's all I'm saying. Your boy gonna bring the fire.
Garrett, I got you.
We're gonna represent Sin City Crypto. For sure.
Yeah.
And what are you doing for the Super Bowl? Where are you watching?
Okay, what is El Grand? I got to figure out El Grand.
El Grand. Is it in the top 100? It has to be in the top 100 in case you didn't know.
There is no El Grand. You mean El Rond? What? Just give me the symbol of the coin. Give me the symbol of the coin. All right, so I'm just going to go over real quick before we sign off. We have Stereo 2 with Crypto.com and FTX. We have Garrett with Cake and Ave, DFib, Ethan Anchor, HP, Ada, and Doge. Chef Murder, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Eddie, ICP, and Matic, Russell, Quant, and Flow, Olga, Matic, and Doge, and Nick. I'm assuming Elrond and Tezos, unless you specify otherwise. So we got.
All right, cool.
Wow, only we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. You guys have a 1 in 9 chance of winning free cryptos.
It was 1 in 10. It was a 1 in 10 chance last time. So the odds just game into your favor.
It is Elrond. All right, we Gucci.
All right, and
all right,
then,
my friends. Enjoy the weekend, you guys. Watch the Super Bowl. We're gonna come back and talk about it on Monday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you're not late. And Simon, where you at, bro?
No, we're Simon, man.
Anyways, Donnie, you trying to kick us out, bro? We ain't ready yet, man. Anyways, we'll see you guys.
You ain't even wrote outro music yet.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
There is outro music.
You see a new producer. You know why? Just kidding.
Oh, he
We love
said
Donnie.
Tezos.
Yeah, Tezos.
Nick, is it Tezos?
Tezos and Elrond. Yep, I got you. EGLD.
Oh, okay.
XTZ. Let's go.
Got it.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the game. We'll see you Monday. Peace.